All these videos start with this weird sounding timer though, so don't try and get off put by that because it's like 10, 9, 8. And you're like, fuck, I'm going, alright, cunt, don't fucking kill me, alright? YouTube is one of the largest video sharing platforms on the internet. Coming with that gives you the ability to learn a new skill, watch a guide, look for entertainment, or in our case, do a home workout. Literally, all you have to do is search home workout on YouTube and there will be thousands of home workout results that will fit the category and possibly fill into your needs. And all of them can be done in the comfort of your own home with no equipment. Generally, I find the type of people that search for home workouts are either beginners who have never worked out before in their life, people who are very short on time, or finally, people who don't want the environment of the gym. However, I'd like to stand here today and confidently tell you that all of the workouts that you can find on YouTube are going to benefit you. However, some of them can be misleading. Some of them can promise you results that are just unachievable through a workout. It's just a fucking workout at the end of the day. So today we're going to review home workouts, starting with a nice and easy one. This is a home workout performed by a guy named Bullyjuice, which I assume his name is some sort of like a play on words, you know, work out, get big, or get buff, don't get bullied anymore, something similar to that. And he performs a 5-minute morning routine workout from home. Now there's gonna be 3 parts of these type of videos. Part 1, we're gonna review the workout for what it is, exactly what it incorporates, how many movements you're required to perform, and in my opinion, if there's any additional warming up that you need to do before starting these workouts. Part 2 is me performing the workout verbatim. And in part 3, we're gonna mark off the workout covering 3 different criterias to determine whether it was a good, a great, or a pile of shit. The 3 criteria we'll cover off are the difficulty, the complexity, and the intended stimulus. Without further ado, hit that like button and let's get working now. Let's get reviewing workout number 1, the morning routine by Bullyjuice. So guys, as I mentioned in the video, we're going to cover these workouts off in 3 separate categories to rank the workout at how good of a home workout is it for you, what it's going to attack, what things you should look for, if you need to warm up or not. Let's get into it. The difficulty of itself, all these things are going to be rated out of 10. So out of 10, based on what my opinion is of this workout, how difficult that I think it was, a 2 to 3 out of 10. The difficulty of the movements themselves, they're pretty basic and beginner movements that most people should be able to perform. Of course, if you do have some strength difficulties, you can always go to your knees instead of your toes on the things like the plank, the push-ups, the pike push-ups, and even the side planks, all can be done on your knees. Even something like the wall sit, it had an alternation of either wall sit or squats. If you know that 30 seconds of wall sitting is really difficult for you, start with the squats, and then as you build your strength, go to the wall sits. So that's fairly okay. The workout, like I said, 2 or 3 out of 10 of difficulty, not too hard. If we move into look at the intended stimulus, now if we check out the movements very quickly, it starts with wall sits, push-ups, planks, Superman's pike push-ups, side plank left and right side, ankle taps, glute bridges, and plank ups. So out of the 10 total movements that are listed on this list, we can start off by nominating the pushing movements. There's quite a few upper body pushing movements that we can get out. Things like the push-ups, things like the pike push-ups, and also things like the plank ups. They're all pushing movements. So 3 out of the 10 movements in this workout is pushing. There's a couple of stability-based movements as well. Things like planks, things like wall sits, the side planks on either side. So probably ends up being 4 to 5 movements that are core stability. And there's a couple of leg and back posterior chain movements thrown in there. So the squats, the glute bridges as well is that, and then finally the Supermans. So out of the movements, it's mostly a core stability and pushing workout with some leg work thrown in there. Now, why I like these different range of stimulus movements, it's supposed to be a full body workout, and generally at home you're limited to things like upper body pulling and any sort of weight. So this workout itself, the bare bones point of this workout was just to build up just some overall general strength throughout your body so that you can function better for your day, and at least it's only 5 minutes you can get it over and done with. So when I look at this workout, I see good upper body pushing, good core stability, and a small amount of posterior strength, which I know for many average people at home, they struggle with back pain on the daily. The things like the Supermans, the glute bridges, and the planks are gonna help build up that posterior chain and that core stability so that you won't have those lower back issues anymore. Finally, we look at complexity. Now, I say complexity not so specific on the actual movement themselves, but how complex is the workout to perform? How many things do you need to remember? I know that most of you guys would either be CrossFitters or avid CrossFitters, have done a CrossFit class before where you're kind of like halfway through the workout and like, what the fuck am I even doing? Like, you just forget the movements, or the flow of the workout is a little bit too confusing. You might miscount reps because it doesn't really make sense. The way I'm gonna rate this specific video and the complexity of the workout, our 1 out of 10 would be something like Fran. I tell you what Fran is, if you're a CrossFitter, you're like, oh, 21, 15, 9 thrusters and pull-ups, boom. You don't even have to think, you know what it is. That's how easily it's said, it's how like low complexity that workout is. If I was gonna go to the other side of things, out of a 10 out of 10 for complexity, I would consider a hero workout. Hero workouts are fucking so hard to keep track of sometimes. So whether the 1 is non-complex, 10 is the hero workout, I reckon this is only about a 3 to 4 out of 10. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10 for complexity. Yes, I did have to kind of look under my arm to remember which movement comes next, but his video clearly said what movement was coming up 5 seconds prior to you changing movements. The timer itself counts down, so you know exactly how long you have left before you need to change to the next movement, and just having your phone in front of you made it fairly easy, and his technique of each movement was pretty much spot on. The only thing I wasn't too sure about was the ankle taps. I think he was just going slow as it was part of the rhythm of the video. I don't think he was full sending it because he wasn't even sweating. I'm drenched after 5 minutes of that, but it is Australia and it's like 40 fucking degrees outside, so give me the benefit of the doubt. I'm not that unfit, I think. I'm gonna give an overall rating of 8.5 out of 10. I believe it was a good workout. The movements themselves had a good pattern. It was something that you could transition easily between each one. It wasn't too complex, so I wasn't kind of sitting there scratching my head like, the fuck comes next? Or I wasn't having to develop new coordination to develop new movements because I've like never done these things before. And finally, the difficulty of the workout itself, the movements were quite basic, so wasn't too difficult. 8.5 out of 10. What do you guys think? Try the workout with me while I'm doing it in the video or afterwards. I've left a link down below to Bullyjuice's channel and to the specific video that I reviewed today. Do you have a workout review video that you want me to cover? Comment down below right now. And as always, you guys at home, stay a beast.